Every living species in the known universe faces the same ultimate threat, the absolute, final endpoint of extinction. To fight back, biology relies on a single, universal imperative: reproduction. It is the mechanism life uses to guarantee there is a tomorrow. Across the animal kingdom, organisms execute this mechanism through two primary strategies. Whether an organism splits its own cells or combines them with another, the objective is identical: preventing the bloodline from ending. The first strategy prioritizes efficiency. Asexual reproduction requires only a single parent. By operating alone, an organism bypasses the biological cost of finding a mate and producing specialized reproductive cells, known as gametes. The Hydra uses a process called budding. A cellular bulge grows on the parent's side, expanding until it breaks off as a miniature clone. The single-celled amoeba uses a different method: binary fission. Its central nucleus matures and stretches, pulling the surrounding cytoplasm apart until the entire body literally splits into two. Asexual reproduction guarantees survival through speed. It allows an organism to rapidly mass-produce exact genetic replicas in a short time. The second major strategy, sexual reproduction, requires the biological contribution of two distinct parents. The male produces a microscopic sperm, while the female produces a larger ovum. During fertilization, the sperm penetrates the ovum and their nuclei fuse. That fusion creates a merged cell called a zygote, the starting point of a new organism. From there, a precise timeline begins. The dividing zygote becomes an embryo, embeds itself within the uterus, and develops distinct organs until it becomes a fully formed fetus. This strategy trades the speed of asexual cloning for genetic complexity. The resulting offspring is a unique combination of its parents, equipped with a varied genetic makeup designed to face a changing environment. Once an embryo exists, how do you safely shelter it until it is ready to survive? Oviparous animals execute an external shelter strategy. They lay eggs, wrapping the developing embryo in a protective shell. Nature provides reliable external clues. Species lacking visible external ears and having skin devoid of hair consistently utilize the oviparous strategy. The viviparous animals take the opposite approach. They give birth to live young, keeping the embryo sheltered entirely inside the mother's body while it develops. Whether utilizing the external armor of a shell or the internal safety of a womb, both strategies serve the same biological purpose: guarding the next generation until it is viable. We often assume fertilization has to happen inside a body, but biology frequently works around that rule with external fertilization. Aquatic animals, like frogs, release their sperm and eggs directly into open water, allowing them to fuse entirely in the external environment. Organisms born in this open environment often hatch looking nothing like their adult parents. For example, a frog begins its life as an aquatic tadpole, breathing through gills and swimming with a tail. To reach adulthood, it undergoes metamorphosis. Over several weeks, the tadpole dissolves its gills and tail, while growing limbs and lungs to transition to life on land. This combination allows these species to exploit aquatic niches before moving on to land. By using metamorphosis, life bridges the gap between two different ecosystems in a single life cycle. Sometimes, natural internal fertilization fails. Physical blockages can create a biological roadblock where sperm and eggs simply cannot meet. To counter this, humans developed a technological solution: in vitro fertilization, or IVF. In this procedure, doctors physically extract the gametes and facilitate their fusion outside the body in a controlled laboratory environment. Once the zygote successfully forms and begins dividing, doctors implant it back into the mother's uterus, allowing a normal pregnancy to continue. IVF acts as an engineered bridge. It is a way to ensure the biological imperative of survival can bypass physical barriers. Life is never rigid. It relies on a vast, adaptable arsenal of biological strategies to defeat the threat of extinction. From exact asexual cloning to complex sexual fusion, protective eggs, internal wombs, and total physical metamorphosis. No matter the environment or the biological roadblock, life's ultimate directive is to find a way to continue.